Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he'd have preferred it to have been tighter to the top cushion. Maybe a possibility here that Stephen, striking down, can get the cue ball back to this top cushion.
The situation we find ourselves in now is Steve Maguire's got to try and make the running in the safety department. So he's not afraid of moving balls around and hoping to generate some problem for his opponent. Just about got away with that. Sean Murphy's just got to try and either contain the situation or at some stage take on a pot. But I think Steve Maguire's got away with it.
Well, you say that, but the red to the left middle, I'd be amazed if Sean doesn't take this on.
It's nasty, though, that is.
I know, but they just seem to knock them in. I know it looks a lot easier from the top shot, and you can see out what a narrow angle it is, but...
That near jaw is just begging to be hit. It's just asking for it.
Well, it's decision time.
The red to the right middle is tight. If it doesn't pop, that's nice for Sean Murphy. Sort of safety, bit of insurance. Maybe he's going for it, I think, in the middle. Tough shot.
You know, as you said, that near jaw was begging to be hit. In the end, he thought, well, if I knock it in, I'll win the frame. Now he's not knocked it in. He's given every chance for Steve Maguire to get right back in it. But as Steve mentioned a few moments ago, if that red near the right middle is tight against the cushion, not in a possible position, then that is one problem he's going to have to overcome.
Although if he did get correctly on the blue, he could play in off the red.
One. Eight.
Well, it looks like it's not viable to pot that, but he could certainly pot the blue
9.
off the red and shift it away from the jaw. So whilst it doesn't look like a clear-cut opportunity, it could end up being a very easy opportunity. Just needs one shot to get correctly on the blue into the right middle.
16.
I think, though, for the time being, he'll just be concerned about reducing his arrears in this frame. Pot the black will put him 22 points behind.
There's the shot to try and get on the blue, I think.
24.
He would have liked it a fraction straighter. Underhit it. Only by a bit.
$25.
The red next to the brown isn't ideally placed. Doesn't go into the balk pockets, but it's a very realistic opportunity here.
$28.
mean, if you got right behind the red, it might go in the middle pocket, but I think it's close enough. You can pot the blue.
Well, I think if you were Sean Murphy and sitting in your chair, also, you always look on the downside. I think it's odds against Stephen winning the frame at this visit.
$29.
I think Steve Maguire tried to shift the red into a more potable position there. It's actually quite an important shot. He messed up there.
Yeah, absolutely. It looked a nothing simple shot, and if he'd have potted that red and got the cannon, as you say, at the moment it's not available into the baulk pockets, and it wasn't too difficult a cannon, was it? If he'd have caught that red and just hit it full ball, it'd have still been on the green or brown.
It's a great shot. I don't think he can pot the red
34.
and move the red away. I don't think the red over the middle pocket is that close to the jaw.
$35.
Oh. He's going to be struggling now to play the shot I considered was on. Well, that's a very clever shot. Should he be trying to get on that blue
37.
into the right middle? Can he? He's just coming around to look at it now, I think. I hope I haven't completely messed up the situation in my own brain, but I think it's on.
$38.
Well, perhaps it was just too far away from the jaws. He's not played it at all like I thought, but...
Well, it was a good effort to try and nudge the red
43.
into play, but I can't see him carrying on from here. But he's reduced his arrears to just 3 points.
At no time in that break, John, did he sort of telegraph looking at the possible pot off the blue. I can just assume it's not too far. It's too far away for the in-off, but
maybe sometime if it's a bit too close to the cushion, you could get a double kiss.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't think he thought about it. But not
Well,
everybody had your snooker brain, Steve.
Looking from that overhead. Oh, thanks. But perhaps it was just too far away. Clever shot, though.
Well, you say that, but is the room past the brown? I think there is. I think Sean Murphy can get through to this red. All about fractions. And all about potting this red. And in it goes. We have a new favourite for the frame. This is snooker of the highest quality. Tremendous pot, this one. Obviously the yellow passes the brown. 6 points the lead.
Okay.
Needs up to and including the blue.
Five.
Quick glance at the scoreboard. green, brown and blue required. He's just a bit concerned. He'd like to have been straighter on the green. He can play for the brown in the same pocket as the green, but he's just worried if he leaves the potting angle where he has to pot the brown and he's got to avoid a kiss on the pink. That could spoil his position for the blue.
Eight.
But he won't worry about kissing into the pink now. He's played that perfectly. And the blue now
12.
to go 20 points in front with just 13 remaining. No heroics here. Well, we're seeing big breaks, we're seeing tight frames. And, well, he didn't drop, but I'm certain Steve Maguire will say that's enough. And he does do. Well, we've got a great match on, and it's still nowhere near clear who's going to win it. Stay with us, it's 3 apiece.